Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Mr. Ballmer's YouTube videos. Today I present to you in this video something quite special. Again, this is the NASA's Deep Space Network. Now, what you can see is real-time communication between antennas, and spacecrafts. We have 3 stations here in the Deep Space Network. One is in America at Goldstone, one is in Spain in Madrid, and one is in Australia, Canberra. And maybe you've heard about the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover. This is the Mars Perseverance rover with some scientific instruments on it, and for the first time HD video recording, which should record the entrance into the Martian atmosphere, the descent, and hopefully the successful landing on the Martian surface. There's a downward camera, there's an upward camera, and other cameras attached as well. And for the first time also, it's a microphone. There's a microphone attached, and you can even hear the environment on Mars. And another first as well, there's a Mars helicopter, Ingenuity, and it's attached under the rover, which will then be dropped down to the Martian surface and fly its autonomous missions. Very exciting to see, because the Mars helicopter also has some camera attached, and we should see some pictures. I would like to see actually videos, yeah. So let's see, but we will get some interesting stuff, hopefully, by a successful touchdown, successful landing. The mission's goal of the Perseverance rover is to find signature of past biological life. So the mission is actually to find some signature of past life, or may even current life. Maybe even find current life, who knows. There will be probes which will then be put on the Martian surface for a later mission to go there and pick them up and bring them back to Earth for further on analysis. Very interesting. If we will find life outside of our planet, that would be a proof that there is life out there somewhere, or at least was, or maybe is. I think there is, of course. It's so huge, but let's see. Okay, here we have right now in Australia, Canberra, communication established, which is sending and receiving. Sending is outgoing, receiving is incoming data. And you see more details if you click here. You see more details about the mission, about the rover itself. And there are actually current 3 missions going to Mars. One is the Mars 2000 Perseverance rover. Then we have from the United Arab Emirates, it's the Emirate Mars mission called Hope. This is an orbiter. And we have also Mars mission rover, which is going to Mars right now by the country China. China is sending for the first time ever a rover to Mars. So let's see, interesting stuff. What is very important is that we communicate and share the data, whatever we find, whatever is going on. Everything should be fully transparent, that for everybody to see, that we know what's going on, and that's what we should do. and hopefully that we can make our life better in many different ways. You know, technology is advancing extremely fast, and that's actually in some way a very good sign, because we could bring our life to that point that we can enhance it, make it better and better all the time. So let's see, I would like to see, well, most of the time actually, because the missions are so complex, and it's technology, that there is international collaboration going on. So many countries usually contribute. Some people make this part, some country make this part, some country make this part, and it's continuous collaboration, sharing data, sharing information, communication. It's very important so that we can enhance our understanding of actually everything, not just about technology, about life itself. How about to bring and make our life better? This is like the ultimate goal, right? So it's very interesting to see what's going on, and the communication is in real time. Just before, I saw that from Voyager 1, this is, and please listen, ladies and gentlemen, Voyager 1 is that object which is the furthest away from Earth. So the furthest away object humans have ever sent into space is Voyager 1. And as you can see, the range between Earth and Voyager 1 is 22.36 billion kilometers. And the round trip light time, that means with the speed of light, takes 1.73 days. The round trip, that means from the Earth to Voyager 1 to the spacecraft, and then from Voyager 1 back to Earth. That's quite the distance. But in the universe, well, it's nothing, right? So, but for humans, it's quite a big distance. Well, okay, so we should actually fly much faster, so we could see much more, and we should have very, very sophisticated technology on it. And well, Voyager 1 is broadcasting still data, you know, from that distance, and flown decades in the past away from the Earth, right? So now it's, let me say it that way, it's now the first object for the moment humans have ever sent into space. Probably reaching or already interstellar space, so to call. Well, let's see. There are many things going on. You can always see more information when you go to the website of the mission, to Wikipedia. You can read, but there are a lot of sources. I will post some link in the description, especially that you can find the Deep Space Network by yourself, and then going to it and see the real-time communication data by yourself. So right now you see outgoing, incoming, continuous here at the moment. This is data which is now being transmitted in real time to and from the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover. All the three missions which I mentioned, from America, from China, and from the United Arab Emirates, should actually reach Mars in February 2021. So you see, here we go, we have another spacecraft sending data, also quite some distance away from the Earth. So it will change all the time. Sometimes many communications happening, sometimes as right now only one, but that can change any moment, because data is transmitted and received at any given moment. Here we go, just send it back. Did you see? Just some communication. So this is and now going out, maybe making some adjustments, corrections, or getting some data for analysis. Very interesting stuff going on. You can read more. I will post some link in the description about the 3 missions and other information that you can read for yourself. So yeah, there's one more to say. There's a program called Artemis, which will bring, hopefully safely, bring humans to the moon by 2024, and we will establish later on a moon base. Well, moon base is made where people live before we're hopefully going with humans to Mars, and that will happen sooner or later. So hopefully affordable, that someday you can just book a trip to the moon or to Mars if you like, and I think it will happen someday. So that's it for the moment. I think I showed you something you may never never seen before, and yeah, it's very exciting. I will talk about later on about quantum computing, quantum computers, and artificial intelligence. So stay tuned if you like to see more interesting stuff which you may have never seen before. You can consider to subscribe. You can just press the button subscribe and you will be notified for future videos which I will post. You can like if you like and share to your friends and people you know. It would be much appreciated. And at this point I say, well, one more thing, the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover started on Thursday, the 30th July 2020, so just 2 days for you ago. And yeah, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for your time, and as always, thank you very much and peace in.